Events like the annual Shaw Art Fair in St. Louis are an essential link between creators, their followers, and prospective clients.
These are all, again, acrylic or spray paint, and I've done some new things like this. These are old comic book pages from the 80s and 90s.
St. Louis painter David Ruggeri makes the most of every opportunity to engage with visitors at every venue where his works are displayed.
Events like this I really like. I enjoy, I have stuff in galleries and things like that, which are always good too. But here I really get to meet, collectors and people that are looking around and just love art, and we get to have conversations with them, and that's really, really fun stuff. So I can either tape it up for you, or if you just want to carry it like that, it doesn't matter. Yeah, absolutely.
Ruggeri's bold, colorful works touch on themes both whimsical and serious, drawing on influences from his youth.
My art isn't for everybody, just like any artist. It's not for everyone. So you have to find where the people who like your style, what you're trying to do, your price point, and then you have to find them and go there, and then you'll be far more successful, and it'll be more receptive to your art. People will be far more receptive to your art, and then it will help build momentum, and it will help you. It'll help you grow.
David Ruggeri's works have been exhibited at art fairs and in galleries across North America. And in March of 2022, an exhibit of 6 of his recent works opened here in Midtown at the On God Arts Hotel. The exhibit is titled Replay.
When I was growing up, graffiti was just starting to become a real art form. It was moving out of the realm of vandalism to a way of expressing yourself. And the internet was just starting, so images were being shared and people were starting to see different styles of work that was just on public display. They were, on overpasses, they were on buildings, and people were starting to take pictures of it, share them, and some graffiti artists were really starting to become known as artists. And that really was appealing to me for a lot of reasons, right? Art should be available to everybody, people should be able to see it, and it's just a way of expressing yourself. And one way people were doing it was they were going out and they were spray painting on buildings and walls. One piece I have is the Pac-Man piece, and Pac-Man, again, was a big part of growing up. Video games were just starting to really evolve, and I remember playing baseball and soccer on a Saturday afternoon, and we'd all go to the pizza parlor, and they'd have the Pac-Man games, and we would just be engrossed and spend time playing against each other and just kind of getting lost in that. Another piece I have is Animal from the Muppets. Jim Henson created this whole genre of new entertainment with the puppets, and Animal was just one of the most charismatic, kind of over-the-top, crazy drummers, and he just always had kind of a special place in my heart. He was just so energetic, he just never stopped. He just was really the centerpiece of the band.
And this work is called Red Jordans, as in the wildly popular shoe brand Air Jordans, which has achieved icon status.
Air Jordans were just coming out when I was in high school. And back then, people really didn't collect shoes like they do now, right? You had them and you used them. I remember having a pair of the original Air Jordans, and I would cut the grass in them, right? We'd go to the lake, and now they're worth like $25,000. But that was the first shoe that became kind of a fashion statement. It has lived on to now. The Jordans are still going strong as ever. People are collecting them. There's whole websites and stores just on the buying and reselling of these shoes.
In his younger days, after graduating from McClure North High School, Ruggeri spent 3 years in art school. He dropped out, spent some time in Alaska working in the commercial fishing industry, then returned home and earned 2 business degrees. Several years ago, Ruggeri committed himself fully to his art, never wanting to look back with any regrets. The decision is paying off. Vanessa Rudloff is Arts Relations Manager for the On God and became a fan of Ruggeri's work in 2021.
David Ruggeri was first in our biannual exhibition, and then we got to talking and became good friends, and the Replay show is the culmination of that.
Rudloff selected Ruggeri's painting Mixtape for that biannual exhibition. It was his nod to music's pre-digital, pre-streaming days. By looking back, David Ruggeri's trajectory forward is more than promising.
it's been a lot of fun. It's been a fun ride, and hopefully it'll continue.
For Living St. Louis, I'm Ruth Ezel.